Hello everyone, this is Colin on the ASCA League channel, and here we are for the Copperhead Amateur Series, Race 14 qualifying at New Jersey Motorsports Park. We're here for the series' last start at a road course. We were just at Sonoma and the Penzel Pro Series for their last start at a road course, but now we're in the Copperhead Amateur Series for their last start. And we have a bunch of drivers here ready to take the course, 28 drivers here looking to squeeze into a 10-car limit field. So who will be those 10 drivers to make it home? One of them could be Ethan McDowell we see in the 90 car. Usually Kevin Ulrich drives this car, but Ethan McDowell, like a few other drivers in this field, is more known for his road course racing skills, and he's getting a one-off ride. This is actually Ethan McDowell's one and only ride this season. He has not attempted another race so far, and currently he's going to try to make the best of it in this Ford EcoBoost Ford for Hoffman Motorsports. Looking to see how that goes for him. Cam Gatto in the 5-car Astro Chevrolet. He hasn't been too impressive this season, but he's actually made a few races, but those have been more towards the short end of the track. I don't know about road courses, but maybe he can prove us wrong today and get that Astro Chevrolet in the field. Chris Dodd in the Speedco Dodge. He made his first ever start on a road course back at Palm Beach at race 9, looking to try to make another start again for Vincent Motorsports. Vincent Motorsports as a whole, not exactly sure where they'll be going next season, but Chris Dodd, I'm sure wherever he'll go, he'll have high hopes for a good ride. Jake Rogers in the 98 for Rickwood Racing. Another good driver coming up through the ranks. However, he just needs to qualify. This team has not been known for qualifying by any means. Currently sponsorless, but he's looking to get a full-time ride for next season and try to get into the race here today at New Jersey. Max Stein, if there's been anyone who's had success at getting into the races, it's him. This Subway Toyota has really been outstanding when it comes to qualifying. And if anyone can compete against Smart Motorsports, it's Max Stein, and deservingly, he has been rumored to have a full-time ride next season. Don't know where yet. Probably Double T Motorsports. I wouldn't expect that they would just let him go like that, but currently has Subway as a main sponsor, looking to make his way into the Penzel Pro Series, or make his way into a full-time Copperhead Amateur Series ride. See Sebastian Torres coming out on the track. Sebastian also known for his road course racing skills, and he's going to try to make use of him here today and qualify for the race. Julio Caesar, he's made a couple races this season, been pretty successful. One of the famed Smart Motorsports cars when it comes to qualifying. Smart Motorsports as a whole has just been incredible when it comes to qualifying, so it's not surprising that we see him qualify for a lot of races. Looking to try to make another one on the board for Smart Motorsports here today at New Jersey, as well as Target. So the 28 car, though, has been struggling on qualifying, looking to just try to make it home, and don't know how the 28 car actually made it here. This used to be the 8 car's backup, but they ended up stripping off the decals and putting on the 28 car decals just to get Ben Gerhardt into the race. Vincent Motorsports may be in a little bit over their heads with 4 cars in their team, but obviously they're trying to do the best they can to get as many drivers out on the track each week and qualify for the race. We're going to have to see how Gerhardt uses this opportunity, though. Ryan Shelton, though, this team, Sharkbite Motorsports, this team has been struggling all year, but somehow they managed to hold on and really power through. Ryan Shelton and Alan Holland, the two-driver duo for this 24, have managed to make this car into a few races. Not too many, but they've kept it out of trouble mostly. And it looks like they'll be able to make it to the end of the season. So good job for that relatively unsponsored car. Christian Parker in the 50 car, SFR Racing, looking to improve this team to a full-time ride for next season. Undoubtedly so for Christian Parker. He's done really well in the limited amount of time he's been in this car. So, in fact, upstaging Joseph Sfrigley, a Penzel Pro Series regular. So, I wouldn't expect to see him be really badly going into the future. I think he'll be really good in future seasons. Here's Mackenzie Rust in the iRacing Dodge, looking to try to salvage something. Came into this year with a full-time Penzel Pro Series ride and now comes out with a part-time Copperhead Amateur Series ride after he was dropped from the Penzel Pro Series side of the team. And, well, things have not gone too well for him. He's just trying to make a name for himself again, but Hasn't done too much since he was dropped. Looking to just try to rebound and get as many good finishes as he can to hopefully hang on to a good ride for next season. Here's the 77 of Michael Krister. A huge pack of cars here, actually, as Krister makes his way across the starting line. Hasn't been the best in this Jones Motorsports car, but the 31W Installation Chevrolet he's going to try to put in the field. Going to see how he does, but look at the 52 car of Samantha Jones making her way on the inside. Samantha has also been really proficient on qualifying, doing really well this season. A lot better than what other people would expect, but if you remember back to Season 1, she actually ran in a far racing car in the Pennzoil Pro Series, so she has connections, just needs to get the ride, and I don't know if Fitzwater Australia Racing will be moving to a two-car team anytime soon, but as for Samantha Jones, doing pretty well in that 52 car this season, definitely a season to remember for her career. John Arndt just trying to forget this season. He's barely made any races and trying something new in this Toyota 03 car for Double T Motorsports, sharing it with Chase Marks. Hasn't been that good this season, but just trying to make something happen in that Zaxby's Toyota before the season ends. Eli Bright, this team, Neon Motorsports, is confirmed to be shutting down. They will be transferring all of their materials and supplies to the Double T Motorsports camp. So it was a short run for Neon Motorsports, but Eli Bright just trying to make a good run for the last race for them. Currently not in the top 10, though, so that's too bad for them. Tanya Breyer really struggled with qualifying as well this season, but she's managed to pick up a few sponsors, including American Ethanol, which is back on the hood of this car, and the E15 version, E15 15% ethanol car. Looking to try to make the race, and she is currently in 9th, so not too bad for her. James Richardson in the 6th car running for Hoffman Motorsports now, trying to make the field. So far, he's made it in at least, but anything can change. Currently, he's doing pretty well. Carson Bowers in the 23 car, most likely moving to a Pennzoil Pro Series ride next season, just finishing out this year strong. And one of his teammates, Ada Milliken, who might be moving up to a full-time Copperhead Amateur Series ride in the CVS Pharmacy Toyota. If anything Melly's done right in this Copperhead Amateur Series program, they found some pretty good sponsors for the cars. Here's Andrew Jordan making his second attempt at a race. I don't remember which was his first one, but this is his second attempt, and he's going to try to at least make one last start. I don't know if Jordan will be back next season, but usually it's Barraza driving this car, but they thought that Jordan would have better time on the road course, so they put him in this ride. Good to see him back out on the track. Here's Eric Monaco in the 17. He's had a history of making races, and in fact, he's actually been in competition with this driver, Alan Eberhard. Both of them, I believe, are on a 4-race streak of making races, and as I look at the board, neither of them are in this race, so it looks like both of them might be missing this weekend. Arguably, this track is a road course, and road courses are hard to get down for rookies, but these guys have beaten a lot of the odds, so I'm not going to let that just let them off the hook. So I think one of these guys can make it in this last minute and a half. We'll just have to see, though. Here's the 61 of Edison Pedcard. This was supposed to be Pedcard's breakout season. This is his last chance, and he's getting in a really good ride. The 61 for Blue Flare Motorsports, a subsidiary of Old Spice Racing, which has 2 cars in the Pennzoil Pro Series chase right now. But so far, just nothing going for that team. Pedcar has not shown any strength, and even in his second season, there's no rookie stripes on that car. So I expect that Pedcar will probably be out of this car at the end of the year, which is too bad because Pedcar did show some strength while he was in the Pennzoil Pro Series in Season 2. Here we're back at Ethan McDowell again in the 90 car. Currently not, actually he is in 6th currently, not doing too bad. For him, it looks like that his road course experience is going to pay off, and he's going to at least make one start this season. Here's Aiden Thomas. I don't think we've talked about him yet. Another one of the Hoffman Motorsports cars. He is the only one currently not in at the moment. As you see, his teammate has actually dropped to 10th, so people have definitely made their way in. And we have another car here, the 0 car of A.J. Davidson as the timer runs down. Running the Toyota configuration for this week. And it does not look like he'll make it, though. Chase Marks, the 19, Nitto on board the car. And Dylan Membrilla, who I see is 9th on the board right now, looks like he will make a start again. been pretty weak on qualifying the past few weeks. Started out really strong, but it looks like he'll be back in the car again, this time with Toyota on the hood. So obviously that's good for him. And I believe we have made it through everyone on the track, as the timer has run out. And we are done with qualifying, it looks like, as cars are going to finish up their runs. Some cars just sitting on pit road. As we look through, Cam Gadu is actually at the top. Did I say something about Cam Gadu being specialized on short tracks? I better not have, because he got the top of the board here. Really, really a fast car for him. I actually see him going by in the background there. The 88 of Robert Harrison in second, Julio Caesar in third. I want to point out that I did call that Smart Motorsports is amazing at qualifying. Second and third on the board for those target cars. Fourth is Ben Gerhardt. That's definitely a feel-good story for them, as they barely even made it here. So Gerhardt really showing that he's appreciative of their efforts to get him in the race. Tanya Breyer also in a good run for her in fifth. Chris Dodd, it looks like, will make another race in sixth. We already talked about the 90 car of Ethan McDowell in seventh. Jake Rogers, another Rickwood Racing car, so both Tanya and Jake making the race in eighth. Dylan Membrilla in ninth, and James Richardson rounds out in 10th place. So we are officially done as we go through the rest of the lineup. Samantha Jones is going to be 11th, Max Stein 12th, Edison Packard 13th, Christian Parker in 14th, John Arndt 15th, Mackenzie Rustin 16th, Aiden Milliken 17th, Aiden Thomas 18th, AJ Davidson 19th, Carson Bowers 20th, Sebastian Torres 21st, Alan Eberhard, surprised to see him so far down in the running order, in 22nd, Ryan Shelton 23rd, Eric Monaco 24th, Andrew Jordan 25th, Eli Bright 26th in their last start, Chase Marks in 27th, and Michael Krister rounds out the field in 28th. So that'll end it for qualifying from the Copperhead Amateur Series at New Jersey. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you next time for the actual race.